listening to Mundo in the Morning on KCMO Talk Radio, 95.7 FM.
In a backpack, kissed her goodbye. He was wheels up on a 12-month to the middle of some Middle East fight. Time drags on and that desert sun is the closest thing to hell he's ever known. But on game days that flag waves and it takes him right back home. To his dad painting on the arthritis on a smoking rack of ribs. Mama's got his 15 jersey on even though it's way too big. His girl's red lip sipping Boulevard, yellow ribbon in her hair. They might be a whole wide world apart, still praying the same prayer. Ain't just about the team that's on the 50. It's for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Put on my DJ voice. That's Matt Field Green, touchdown Kansas City on KCMO Talk Radio. Wrapping it up with Kevin Kietzman. John's shaking his head. He's laughing at me in there, the old music DJ in him. How did I do?
I once was told by a program director, yeah, I see what you were going for there. So, yeah.
Oh, I gave it my best try. I did one country radio shift in Woodward, Oklahoma on a Sunday morning, and they said, I think we'll keep you on the news and sports side of things, and that was fine by me. But I tried to deepen my voice a little bit and do the whole deal. But either way, those guys made an appearance yesterday on Kevin Kietzman Uncanceled, and they're just a couple of Kansas kids. They're trying to make it in Nashville. They're called Matt Field Green, which is a small town, 50 people off I-35 going down to Wichita, and they wrote this song, Touchdown Kansas City. And Kevin, what I love about it, first off, and then I want to get to how you found these guys, is it's not like some cheesy sports song, rah-rah Chiefs. It's a real song with real meaning, family, faith, military, with the Chiefs as kind of a backdrop, a metaphor. I'm not sure what the right word is.
So everything they sing about is something that, I'm just giving my personal thing, is something that I love.
Yeah.
So the military part of it gives me goosebumps every time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I've met a lot of people that have been deployed and gone and served our country. I never experienced that. I wouldn't have been any good at it anyway. And maybe I could have been a communications person in the military, but sending me to go do something hard, I'm the wrong guy for that. But to think about leaving your family behind for 12 months and your family loves the Chiefs so much that you pack this flag and you take it with you and you fly it on game day and you meet some other people in your troop or whatever that are, Chiefs fans, and that's what you cling to home with for a year, that's a great song.
Yeah.
That's a great song. That's so much better than one of these songs that says they don't even say Mahomes' name in the song. His mom has a 15 jersey that's way too big because it's his.
Yeah.
So she wears that on game day while he's gone, even though it doesn't fit her.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that mom.
Yeah.
I mean, this song, Pete, look at me.
Oh,
I'm
got
sick,
him.
man. I got the hair raising. It's so bad.
Yeah,
I'm such a sucker for these things, but man, that song hit me hard when I heard it. I love it.
Well, and so how does this work? I mean, these guys just sent you an email and said, hey, they listen to your podcast. And
I do a song of the week on the podcast every Friday. So today it's my song of the week on my podcast at the end. And so listeners send me songs, whatever. I give my email out on the podcast. You can email me directly. I haven't done that here yet. I'm not sure that's radio policy. So I'm not sure of all the policies here. But anyway, if you listen to the podcast, I give my email address out, and people who make songs send them in. I've only been doing that about a year. I just started it, and it's become wildly popular, and it can be anything. I personally like covers. I like, famous songs that are covered by somebody who else is famous.
So it's not like just a Tom Petty song.
No,
it'll be a cover of somebody.
It would be, some woman singing a Tom Petty song if it's that. I'm weird like that. I think there's different versions of songs that I like. So I've encouraged people to do that, but it's not that. People create songs and send them to me. I played the Melissa Etheridge song last week. It was the song of the week last week because the Chiefs were going to the Super Bowl, and no, it wasn't that good, but
whatever.
It's got to fit. It fits whatever the theme is or something. We've had some great Trump songs and things like that. So these guys sent me the email and said, hey, we're from Kansas, and we'd love to consider us for Song of the Week. And I'm like, oh, boy, the name of it's Touchdown Kansas City. So when I open it, I'm thinking this is going to be the cheesiest, worst song I've ever heard. It's going to be filled with Mitch Holthus screaming way too loud and acting like a fool, and it's just going to be nuts. And I turn it on. I'm like, oh, my God, this is good. And I start listening to them. This has nothing to do with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's about military and family and faith.
Yeah.
And they're Chiefs fans, too. It's just a great song.
It is. I really hope that, if we can help these guys in some small way, we'll do it.
I wonder how it fits in Nashville. There's this perception out there that the country hates the Chiefs. They may be in trouble getting this thing cleared because people don't like the Chiefs very much, other than here.
Yeah.
It might be an actual hurdle for them.
Gosh, I hope not.
That thing works, man. It gives me tear goggles, right?
Yeah.
I sit there, I can't see for a minute. I mean, they're not running, but it wells up in your eyes, kind of burns.
How can it not, to Kevin's point? I mean, you guys are so spot on with that. Now, with that being said, how you feeling about Sunday?
I'm going 27-20 Chiefs. I know it seems like a familiar score around here, and I think they're going to be up 10. I think the Eagles are going to have to settle for a field goal with about 3.5 minutes to go. The Chiefs are going to get a first down, but not ice the game. It's going to get dicey. They're going to punt it away. The Eagles are going to drive down to field goal range, but not get the touchdown. 27-20.
Very specific.
27-20.
Very specific
I do not
finish.
believe in Jalen Hurts in the clutch in this game. When they no longer can count on Saquon and the game is on the line and Hurts has to make a play or Mahomes has to make a play, I think the Chiefs have a huge advantage.
Well, I think, simply put, I'm getting the better coach with the better quarterback.
Yep.
I mean, in football, if I can get those two things, sign me up every single time.
If it's a close game, we're going to get to a point where it comes down to passing at the end of the game.
Yeah. Well, you got an hour left to break it all down. Kevin Kietzman Uncanceled is coming up at 10 o'clock. Enjoy the game, my man.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Kevin Kietzman is next. We'll be back on Monday morning after hopefully a three-peat on KCMO.